Good evening. Welcome to Interesting Talks with Footprints Counselling Service. I hope that you've had a good week and that your glass is half full rather than half empty. Do like, share, leave comments. The more feedback I get, the more responses we get from other people. Be one of the first people to leave some feedback, how you feel about this particular talk today. Now today we're going to talk about 8 coping mechanisms. So that's 8 coping mechanisms, ways that you can make use of skills, tricks, tactics to get your brain in the right place for you to be in a top condition to perform in your life. And the first one would be, I would call it, look for a positive confirmation bias. Our brain is built in such a way that we look for negative things around us constantly. Things to trigger our flight, fight, response mode or freeze mode, depending on what's going on. But because we are prehistoric minds, we think about the dangers that take place constantly around us. So if somebody walks up to you in a dark night behind you, you're going to look around and your heart rate's going to go faster. Your adrenaline's going to start ticking up because we're hardwired to look and feel for dangerous things. So you need to give yourself a confirmation bias towards positive things that are going on in your life, things that make you feel happy, things that are going well for you. That is one of the first key things I'm going to suggest that you do. Now number 2, focus on the things that you can control. There's a lot of stuff that you can control and there's a lot of stuff that you can't control. And I'm going to use a serenity prayer that they use at AA meetings just to give you an idea of what kind of mindset is not a bad thing to have. So serenity prayer goes, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that's a pretty powerful statement, the wisdom to know the difference. Don't say I could be happy if only they would say sorry to me. Don't say I'd only be happy if I get a new pay rise. Don't say I'll only be happy if I win the lottery. Don't say I'll be happy if I get moved from this flat. It's not all about what can happen, what can you do about your circumstances, i.e. take your power back. Yeah. You can't control certain things, i.e. people and what people do and what people say, but you can control how you react to it and you can control what you do in your life to make your life better. Number 3, I'm going to talk about boundaries. You know, one of my pet subjects, I always talking about boundaries, but they're very, very, very important. Having healthy boundaries doesn't mean to say you need to be rude to people, but you do have to tell them what you will accept, what you won't accept, and what the consequences are. And it's also very interesting to be able to say no. No. I suggest you practice this with people that are not that too close to you, i.e. work colleagues, people that you come across on your outer circle of friends or acquaintances, should I say. And then you can practice it at home, closer to home, family, friends, your loved ones. Take responsibility. Number 4, take responsibility for your own mistakes. Learn to say sorry. I don't mean take responsibility for everybody else's mistakes or everybody else what they're doing, but you can certainly take responsibility for your own mistakes and be prepared to say sorry. All of your actions have consequences, good consequences and bad consequences. So when it comes to the bad consequences that your actions have had, and you've come to the realization that you're making somebody else unhappy, should I say, please be prepared to just say that word, I am sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel that way. It doesn't take a lot out of you, but you can move on and that person can move on. Number 5, learn from your past mistakes. We all make mistakes. It's all a part and parcel of life, all a part and parcel of growing. You can't achieve anything without making mistakes. In fact, I was saying to somebody the other day that you can't even win without losing. So you need to learn how to lose so you can learn how to win. Simple, isn't it? But we don't necessarily always think about it like that. So learn from your mistakes and be able to find out why they happened, what you can do to stop them happening in the future, and try to execute that. Now, I do realize that it's hard sometimes to break patterns of behavior, which you can make sure that you keep repeating the same mistake. But if you identify mistakes or you look back at situations that didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, look what the key things that went wrong and then try to do your best to avoid them in the future. Sometimes it might even be good to keep a journal for that sort of thing, so you can look at it without any emotion attached to it, because it's just written down, you did this and it went wrong. Number 6, remember, we are not entitled. There's a lot of people out there that believe they're entitled. Pretty men, pretty women, people that come from affluent backgrounds, or people that are leaders in their community. They can think that they're entitled. We're not entitled. We all have to work for what we want to achieve. It's going to take challenges. It's going to take setbacks. It's going to take a lot of energy to achieve the things you really, really want to achieve. So just remember, we are not entitled. Nobody owes you nothing. You've got to go and get what you want in life yourself. You're not entitled. Just remember that. So going on to number 7, we can't please everybody. There's people out there, they're just not going to like you. They're not going to like you. And there's people that are going to like you. If you try to please people, the only person that's going to get any effect out of that is you. You're going to be disappointed, because those that like you will like you, and those that don't like you won't like you. And the only people that can really judge whether they like you or not are people that are in your inner circle, people that you come across on a regular basis that are able to pass some form of judgment. People online, people you come across when you're driving, and they might say something horrid to you outside of the window because they don't like you're driving. They've got no jurisdiction, because they've got no evidence to say you're a good person or a bad person. So the only people that can really judge you are the people that are in your inner circle. So please, please do not try to please everyone, because you can't. It's a futile exercise that will only land you in unhappiness, and again, will take away your power. Number 8, practice gratitude. Gratitude. Instead of thinking about what you don't have, think of what you do have. You've got your eyes, you can see, you can hear. You probably had something to eat today. You've probably got a roof over your head. You've probably got a few people in your life that you love. You've got friends. You've probably got money, some kind of money in your pocket, or you've got money coming towards you. That is the basics. Be grateful for the basics, because people don't have the basics. And some people have been through phases where they haven't had basics for years. But you do have the basics, because you're able to listen to this. So therefore, you've even got a mobile phone or a laptop or a computer or some kind of device so you can watch this video. So be thankful for the basics. Now, whichever of these tips you find useful, use them, and then try to work on the others bit by bit. You can't necessarily do it all in one go. But do tell me what you found useful in this talk, and tell me how you intend to apply it. I really look forward to listening to your comments. If there's people that you believe will take benefit from watching this video, then share it with them. Do subscribe if you're not subscribed. I think I've got, I don't know, over 1,500 subscribers at the moment, and it's growing. Be one of those people to help this station grow, because what we're trying to share, what we're trying to do on this channel is to help people with their mental health, to help people with their spectrum of what they can achieve, to find their whys, to find their meanings in life, and to grow. I want everybody to grow. So until next 2 weeks' time, do take care of yourself. Try to stay positive. Leave comments, likes, and share this video with people. Take care. Bye for now.